What's going on, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, please like and subscribe to my channel. Keep you updated with all the new boxing news, etc. Make sure you leave a comment on my comment section. I will be answering all comments, and we're going to jump right into it. Timothy Bradley, he had made a statement that he said that Canelo Alvarez is gonna defeat Triple G, and for y'all that don't know, Triple G has a fight coming with Canelo Alvarez September 17th, and it's gonna be a big fight. You know, the trilogy. The first fight, and a lot of controversy. And I recently myself I watched that fight. I believe it was about 2 weeks ago. And this, to me, in my opinion, there's no way that Golovkin shouldn't have won that fight. This happened, I believe, in 2017. And both Golovkin was 5 years younger. He was 35 back then. And Canelo Alvarez, which he turned 32 today, Canelo Alvarez was 27. And I give Canelo Alvarez pushing 4 rounds out that fight. Even Oscar De La Hoya, his promoter at the time, said there's no way that it should have been a draw. Canelo Alvarez lost that fight, the first fight. That's my opinion. I watched that fight several times, and I watched it recently about a week or two ago. And they fought again the second time. My opinion, that fight should have been a draw. But they gave it to Canelo Alvarez. And like I said, the first fight, I feel as though that Canelo Alvarez lost that fight. I feel as though I'm not even a Canelo Alvarez fan. I'm not a Triple G fan. I'm just speaking, I'm just calling a spade what I've seen. And like I said, if y'all have any comments, please leave it in the comment section. But I feel like he won that fight. And it was a lot of controversy behind that decision of that fight. That's why they had to have a rematch. But like I said, the second fight, my opinion, I feel a lot of people said Triple G should have won that fight. A lot of people said the judge did right with giving Canelo Alvarez that second fight. And all we know is that Canelo Alvarez won that fight, and now they're gonna fight again for the third time on September 17th. Timothy Bradley recently tweeted that Canelo Alvarez gonna beat Triple G Golovkin, and he's gonna hurt him. Once again, I'm gonna call a spade. Golovkin, as competitive he is, he's 40. Okay. Triple G is 40 years old. If you look at his last fight, he didn't look like the Golovkin that we all know back in mid 2010, 2012, 13, whatever. He looked vulnerable, and I feel as though Canelo Alvarez is gonna do damage to him because he looked real vulnerable and to the body. His last one hurt him to the body, and he just looked like a 40-year-old fighter. And when Timothy Bradley made that statement, I feel as though Canelo Alvarez should beat Golovkin. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Golovkin is 40 years old, okay? He's not 35 no more. He's not 32. He's not 28 no more. He's 40. He had over 300 plus amateur fights, and he been going to war in his professional career. He's known to have a very good steel chin, and he been taking a lot of punishment. And through his whole, professional career. And I feel as though that to me, all that energy and all that other he putting towards Triple G, he should be putting it toward Bivol, Dmitry Bivol, the light heavyweight WBA champ, who recently dethroned Canelo Alvarez. He beat Canelo Alvarez convincingly. To me, the scorecard didn't do Dmitry Bivol justice. I feel as though he won 9 rounds out of the 12 rounds. I'm gonna say it again. He won 9 rounds out of 12 rounds. Well, what I've seen, I'm being generous. I'm giving Canelo Alvarez 3 rounds. He put in so much energy. See, with this podcast here, I like to call a spade a spade. We're not gonna worry about what other people talking about. We're gonna worry about, okay, we're gonna call a spade. And to me, Canelo Alvarez is an excellent boxer. He was trying to knock Dmitry Bivol out the whole 12 round, which wasn't working. He's the big man. Canelo Alvarez 5'8". Dmitry Bivol is 6 foot, and he walks around easy 190, 200 pounds. So he carried that power when he cuts weight to 175. So that, to me, that ain't make sense for Canelo Alvarez to that fight in the first place. I mean, you already going to accomplish, you already going to beat, you already going to win a title in a light heavyweight. Why go back up? You're already a super middleweight, undisputed champ. Fight those super middleweights down there. Well, anyways, he took a risk and he went out. He went out 7 pounds north, and he got thrown. And I feel as though all this anger and build up against Golovkin, this and that, man. Look, you should be putting that same energy, man, towards our immediate rematch against Dmitry Bivol, because Dmitry Bivol beat you hands down. There wasn't no question about it. There's no controversy behind this, because, you know, during the Canelo Alvarez whole professional career, it's been a lot of controversy as far as like judging. Okay, the Lara fight. A lot of people feel like Lara won that fight. The Triple G fight. The first fight, to me, Triple G won that fight. Okay, the second fight, people say that Canelo won. People say a Triple G won, but it could have went either way, and they get a decision to Canelo. The Mayweather fight, Mayweather won every single round. Mayweather should have won unanimous decision, even though he won. But just give the fight to Canelo. So I feel as though after suffering that defeat from Dmitry Bivol, after you was #1 pound for pound on everybody's list, and you was undisputed and still are undisputed champ in 168, why? I mean, it makes financial sense because, you know, supposedly he had a contract with the Zone, and he's supposed to fight. He's supposed to. They wrote Dmitry Bivol off like he wasn't gonna be competitive. He's supposed to beat Dmitry Bivol, then fight Triple G, but you lost. Give the fans what they want to see. We don't. Okay. Obviously the Benavidez fight might never happen. Okay, but at least give the fans, okay, a rematch. Can y'all imagine when there was controversy when Floyd Mayweather fought Castillo, and a lot of people say he lost that fight. Can y'all imagine if Floyd Mayweather then gave an immediate rematch back to Castillo? Can y'all imagine when Sugar Ray Leonard lost to Robert Duran and then give back an immediate rematch to Robert Duran? Can y'all imagine that? I could go on and on. When Roy Jones lost to Antonio Tarver, when Antonio Tarver lost to Roy Jones, and Antonio Tarver continued like, listen, he couldn't take that. He said, let me get an immediate rematch. I feel as though Canelo shouldn't be exempt from that. True enough, he's undisputed champ, and you could argue he's the face of boxing. A lot of people say yes, a lot of people say no, but that's facts. He's the face of boxing. He's the most paid boxer right now in boxing. And when you mention boxing, you gotta mention Canelo Alvarez. So do the fans a favor, man. All that energy, all that press conference, and all, man. Canelo. Golovkin is 40 years old. He's not the same Golovkin you fought when he was 35. He's not the same Triple G as he was when he was 25, 26, 27, 30. Get the fans what they want to see, man. We want to see Dmitry Bivol. And Timothy Bradley made that statement. Is, to me, it be throwing me because of the fact that he used to box. And when he had a situation when he fought Manny Pacquiao, a lot of people, he won the first fight. It was a lot of controversy behind that. So guess what? Timothy Bradley did. He gave Manny Pacquiao a rematch. So, you know, I'm still excited for the Triple G fight, but really I'm not, because he's 40. Get a fan what they want to see. We want to see a rematch with Dmitry Bivol in light heavyweight. And Dmitry Bivol said he don't really care if it's light heavyweight or super middleweight. I mean, he's supposed to be Golovkin. Golovkin is 40 years old. I wouldn't be surprised, be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped Golovkin, because he's 40. He's 40 years old. I mean, he's past his prime. But that's all I got for y'all today. But make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all, and I'm out.